Let me move my mic into position.
Hi, Reese.
Hey, Lou.
You don't hear an echo, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure this out, and I think I have, when I stream it, I have to put it on all chat, all audio, so I can hear both. I think. I'm not sure.
Figure out as we go.
Yes. Let's hope. So.
Pop filter. There we go.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I made it across. It's really bad here, Verlaine. I think there's something here.
Here comes Doug.
Boo!
Hey.
Hey, Doug.
Hey, you.
You're not hearing anything, are you?
No, just your voice.
Good. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I figured it out now. I should really stop shaking. It's not that scary. Stop it. No.
Oh, that reminds me. Let's see. I think you have to change something in the broadcast settings to allow party chat to show up on the screen.
I do? Tell me what you think I should change? Yeah, audio sharing. Oh, advanced setting. Include. Yeah, I have a problem with that too. Ba-da-ba-da. Say it again, Doug. Include. It's not there. Edit your messages. No. I have something called include video, PlayStation camera, and podcast. Maybe I have to start over again. I think I do.
It's really bad here, Verlaine. I think...
Comments. Audio sharing, maybe? No, wait. Include microphone audio in video clips. Include microphone in broadcast. Share party audio? Party audio. It is clicked. Uh. Try and talk. Try and say something.
I see my terrible partner is not terrible enough a comment.
Well, I can hear you. You just said.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine now with the game. Maybe the game is too loud though.
No, just your one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've. Okay, that's done now. Sorry for the echo, I'm just listening to myself here. Okay. Let's try and start this. Tell me the second something goes wrong.
You're coming over a bit quiet on my end, so you may want to just speak up.
I'll try it. I have a really hard time adjusting my voice for some reason.
That's fair enough.
Options.
You're like the opposite of me. I'm like Homer Simpson. I don't have an indoor voice, and you don't have an outdoor voice.
I do. I'm just being really quiet for my sake, for people's sake. Go. Let's just. Yeah, that. Head tracking. Sure. Noises. Yeah. What? I'm gonna go easy or novice. Easy or novice? Please tell me what to do.
Oh, go with novice. Oh,
That's
definitely.
just very easy.
This is a terrifying game.
You will be destroyed.
I have no doubt.
I'm just gonna quickly pop my light on. Okay, so I had this, I've been tidying the room I'm in right now, and I had this pile of stuff behind me that I've been meaning to do with forever. But it's kind of like behind me to my left, so in my peripheral vision I could see it. But now it's gone. I feel a little bit nervous and like it's too open there.
What?
I've given myself mild agoraphobia of my own room.
The other members of the crew.
Well done, Irene. Well done, Reezy. Well done.
Lambert, Parker, Brett,
What's joy?
and Captain Dallas are dead.
Oh, and then there's two. Ooh, scary, very.
Cargo ship destroyed.
That's adorable.
I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Have you watched all the movies in Alien?
I think
I
I've
have
actually seen
watched
any of
none
them.
Yeah, I've never seen an Alien film. Not all the way through, at least.
Some of those weird things where you see bits and pieces of it, and you're just, it's like you've watched it, you know what happens.
Yes. You know what, like, Sigourney Weaver is on a space station, and then some things come out of people's chests, and she's like, whoa, that's not cool, and then she leaves. I think that's the plot of Alien. It's a short film, because she just leaves.
Isn't there a bit where she's like, they should have sent a poet?
Don't know. Why
And
should
there's
they
this
send
tough lady who
poets?
dies. Because it's pretty.
She only dies in the third one.
What did it tell you?
We don't know.
She casts
The unit
herself
was
into
taken
lava.
to Sevastopol station. It's proprietary material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot.
I'm eating fish food, the ice cream,
I know what it is.
and I'm just casting my mind back to when Nestle released those Willy Wonka chocolate bars, and there was one which was triple whipped fudge mallow delight, and it was awful. If anything tastes like what I always imagined triple whipped fudge mallow delight tastes like, it would be fish food by Ben & Jerry's.
Oh no, I'm getting flashback to my aunt and uncle. My whole family is basically fishermen. And every time we went up to them to eat and be merry and all that, we always got fish, and I couldn't stand it because it didn't taste very good. And this one time they told me, "Oh, we've made ice cream for you."
Oh god.
Yeah. Can you guess where this is going to end up? Little old me is just sitting there. In comes the ice cream, and I'm really eager to taste this ice cream because it looks good. And I take one bite, and I just throw the spoon on the table. Look at him. It tastes like fish. How did you do this?
I'm sorry, it's your dad, Heston Blumenthal.
No. Oh, hello, Legs. Please sign in.
Hey, Zero Defect.
It follows. It stalks. It lurks. Coming soon to event near you. They should get you to do the
all of those things.
slogans for horror games, man.
I want to apologize beforehand. For likely getting stuck on things, or just looking at. We're leaving that thing behind now. You just signed in. Okay.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how disappointed are we that the future doesn't actually look like this? I think I'm at about 6.
Yeah, 6 seems apt.
I kind of.
It's not like with Star Trek, where I'm very much like a 9.
Yeah. I remember hearing one thing from the commentary. It was that the design of these kinds of ships aren't high tech. It still looks like, well, shit, like it's old tech.
Yeah, it looks like the 80s and 90s
Yeah.
in ship form.
Yeah, it's retrofuturism, like Fallout is. It's
Yeah.
if you think about it, Fallout is like the future as seen through the lens of the 1940s and 50s. Star Trek: The Original Series is the future as seen through the lens of the 1960s. Then you've got Alien, which is the future as seen through the lens of the 70s and 80s, and then Star Trek: The Next Generation, which is the future as seen through the lens of the late 80s and early 90s. And then Star Trek: The Movieverse, which is the future as seen through the lens of the 2000s.
have a question. Where are my clothes? Where?
Actually, you can really see how dated this is in its retrofuturism, because look at all that Japanese.
I can't believe Sigourney Weaver is a weirdo.
Well, it's not just Alien, it's also, Blade Runner is the same.
Yeah.
Because in, like, the 80s, I think Japan was getting really big in the tech world. And it's reflected in sci-fi, that they thought that trend was going to continue.
Oh, okay.
Actually, steampunk is also a form of retrofuturism.
Yeah.
Oh! I was about to say the quest for clothes begins now. Okay.
No, I think it's a real shame they don't buy your ideas, zero defects.
I can't jump. Okay.
Now, you can also see the 80s in that magazine. What the fuck is she wearing?
That's a good question. Let's go look at it again. That's a very bland set of clothes. Huh.
So early 80s though.
Yeah.
Before the 80s went weird.
Go along. Go ahead. I mean. This looks like the toss people out into space bay.
I suppose if you think about it, Dead Space is basically the same, it's kind of crap design, but with a different retrofuturistic aesthetic.
It is.
Now I kind of ship Ripley and Isaac Clarke. I mean, they've both seen some shit.
They have.
Harsh times, harsh times.
Did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep.
Oh my god, can you imagine if necromorphs and aliens, like, fused into one terrifying alien species?
Oh god, no.
It'd be awful, wouldn't it?
That would be horrible.
Don't give Ridley Scott ideas. Ridley Scott is like a fusion of him and his character.
Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been managing.
Haven't seen it. I'll go check on it.
Well, aren't the Predators mostly dangerous because they have cool tech?
Yeah, they're also more intelligent.
Yeah, but we're talking about the xenomorphs and the necromorphs here, not the predators.
Oh, I thought you said xenomorphs and predators.
Nah. I think it just said necromorphs and aliens, which, to be fair, is vague, since predators are also aliens. I got the end of Predator 2 once.
Oh, speaking of, greatest of Kex, everyone. My stalker finally showed up on my most recent Trails video.
Yay!
Stand ahead, Stalker-chan.
I believe in you. Do you know why he started stalking you in the first place, Glowy?
What?
Because, I said I didn't like Elisa.
Who's the lead?
Elisa's... She's a character from Trials of Cold Steel, which I'm let's playing right now. And VC Actually, at least you didn't even say you didn't like her, just that you didn't
I really
like
didn't
how
like
she
how
was
her character
behaving.
was going. No, her behaviour was really bad at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, and they flipped their shit, and like that was like part 6, and we're on part 70 now, and since then they have meticulously shown up, usually like minutes after I post those videos up, to like give them a bunch of thumbs down. It's taking them longer and longer lately.
Aww.
Just like, don't lose hope, Stalker-chan.
See, I really actually do like Elisa as a character. I think at the time there was part of me that was just like, I kind of like her, but this tsundere shit, it needs to stop, and it needs to stop now.
Yeah, it was like really over the top tsundere shit, and it basically goes away entirely after the first chapter.
And it keeps popping back up occasionally, but it's kind of out of place and weird.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point where you're like, I can't believe Elisa is still even slightly holding this against him.
That was insensitive. Realize your mother has been missing for 15 years and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
All personnel to the bridge. Approaching Sevastopol Station.
Looks like we're up.
I'm just going to follow you, lady. Or I'll get lost.
She has a nice ass.
I knew you'd say that!
It's a really nice ass! Just, damn, that's a good ass. I'm jealous. Wish I had an ass like that. Either like in reach or on my person. I could go for either.
The Torrens is in very good order.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep con so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain. Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Is that damage?
It looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Wayland.
Yutani Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers port side over.
Let's finish my ice cream. Now to finish that scarf.
Hello, Marshal? Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again?
I'll tell you how many rows it is, but I literally cannot be bothered to count.
That setup looks familiar, but I can't place it.
The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Those suits kind of look like something from Fallout.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody space.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I can see what you mean too. One of the things you got to keep in mind about the 80s was they were into the 50s, so...
This is the 80s. They had the hardest hard on in the 50s.
Depressurizing. Oh, fuck. I hate
expecting this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
Fuck happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor.
Oh.
Just keep moving. Taylor, Ripley, hold on. Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody!
You know who Taylor reminds me of?
Who?
One of the sisters from Until
Hannah.
Dawn. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Poor Hannah. Poor.
Yeah, these two just fucking disappear into thin air. Well, space, I
Space.
guess. Thin space.
I think my PS4 is being weird again.
It's still angry I didn't manage to ruin the Birth by Sleep finale.
One of these days it's going to have to get over that. And okay, I'm going to dart out and reset and unplug that. I will return in like, I don't know, 5, 6, 8, 10 minutes. No longer than 10.
Let's say lots of mean things about him whilst he's not here.
No, do not do this, because I will still be listening through the stream.
Okay.
She has to stop being weird now.
Okay.
Ooh, it may have stopped being weird now, actually. If it does
Aw, I was looking forward to
deep
saying
again.
mean things about you.
Don't you
Oh,
always?
no, honestly, did I tell you about, like, the dream I had last night?
Why you waiting to tell me the spider god?
No, like, I had a dream that it was, like, a fantasy setting, and that someone was like, this is my magical sword, the sword of 10,000 cuts. When it is unsheathed, time freezes while I cut people 9,999 times. But then the cuts only take effect when someone makes a really cutting insult at me.
That's very specific. Use of points to manage.
Okay, my PS4 is still beeping, so I'm gonna reset it and then I'll return.
Woo, mean things ahead! I hear that Doug is actually, secretly, Iktomi the spider god.
I've heard he has an affair with Loki.
Is this where Loki's spider child came from? The one
Yes.
with 16 legs.
Yes!
Why do all of his children have weird legs?
I don't know. Well, Hell doesn't.
Hell does have weird legs. She's rotting from the waist down.
No, she isn't. She's
Oh,
part
I
of
heard
the
she was
two.
rotting from the waist down. We're working from different editors, I think.
From what I hear, she's always been displayed as being two-faced, basically, but the whole body. I think.
See, I always read that she was like totally pretty and normal from the waist up, and then everything from the waist down was rotting, and she talked like she had a really bad asthma. Like she talks, I don't think she's gone. She's still technically around, if she's real. Which she is, because I don't want her dad coming to track me down.
Bless old Loki. He needs to.
He'll probably end up having an affair on a child with 8 legs. Who I would then be on about to call Iktomi. Do you know, spiders seem bigger the more scared of them you are.
I don't know. There.
I heard it was just top and bottom, not left and right?
Yeah, that's the same thing I've heard. Am I supposed to go down here? Maybe not.
So I find it interesting that, like, the idea that one half is fine and one half isn't is, like, that's the common thread here. But it's which is how the halves are distributed is what's different.
Okay, it doesn't want me to go down there. Here.
And the other half is really, really dark. Oh no, yes, he's right. I've seen Velvetor. One half is intensely velvety, but the other half is slightly less velvety.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna try this first. No! No! That's... Thank you. It doesn't respond well to analog control when I try to save it. So I have to use the buttons thingy. What? They have a name.
D-pad.
D-pads. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure they knew this when they made it because they like antagonizing people.
I don't recall Glenn saying anything weird about saving when he played it, but then again, he was on the PC because, you know, PC Master Race. Having a really good PC is expensive, though. At least with a console, you know what you're getting every time.
Yeah. Okay, I think I've been... Oh wait, no, is this it? Oh! Sorry for wasting your time.
You're talking to me here. I'm constantly wandering around doing pointless side quests and things. That's what I live for.
You know, I think this is also a game Prey kind of wanted to be, but it's so unrefined in nearly everything, in nearly
Yeah,
every
was it you
area.
who played Prey? Yeah, it was you. I was trying to remember which one of us it was. It wasn't me, I know that much. I can remember who it was.
Like, I want to like Prey, but Prey is just so... Fuck! It's so unrefined.
Yeah. What's my memory board? Sorry. I should have tidied this desk before we started.
It's okay.
The sides of my nails keep getting jagged, and that's kind of a problem when you're knitting.
Oh!
It's catching on the wool.
Flare! I got a flare!
Woo! Now you can, you know, flare at things.
Yay, hold Q. No, Q? Circle. Is this a one-time thing, or are you...
Sometimes I wish I was as velvety as Velvetor, but then I'm sure I wouldn't ever get anything done if I was.
someone new.
Because XKit isn't like super fast when it comes to hiding things that you've asked it to block from your dash. I keep occasionally seeing people reblog my thing going, I'm amazed somebody put this much thought into killing the already dead Macbeth. And I'm like, oh yeah, no fun allowed, right? Actually, I don't know who's worse, those people or the people who go, but animals!
Oh, no, no. Ah.
Don't drag animals into this.
You leave them alone. They've done nothing. But they're our existence.
One person was like, before it got taken away by XKit, was like, what if I trained an animal, like a dog to attack him? I'd be like, I'm pretty sure it would count as a weapon, not as the perpetrator. So yeah, you'd still not. Also, he'd be wary of that because he don't. I think you'd find it kind of fundamentally misunderstood what the problem is, to be honest.
That would count as an attack by an animal.
Dude, just like get a woman to do it for you. Come on. Or your mate born by C-section, or anything really.
Oh, no, okay.
Or robot. But it has to be totally self-aware.
Maybe you should just get GLaDOS to do it.
Would GLaDOS count though? Because she's part Caroline? Caroline was a person.
Yeah, but she's not Caroline physically.
But mentally. Wheatley could probably do it though.
Okay, that's going to take some adjustment. Somebody knew you always know Working Joe.
Oh, the Working Joes in this game are weird because they look like more or less like the synths from Fallout 4,
yeah.
like the Gen 2 ones. So I'm like, oh, can I just stick one in a trench coat and a fedora and we can just call it Nick Valentine and go fighting space crime together?
Oh.
Hello? Anyone here?
Why can't I take that with me? Probably has cord. Oh, okay. Tomorrow, no together. No, tomorrow together, no future.
Why do people in these situations always find the time to graffiti everything?
I was about to ask that because I don't get it either. I mean, they do it in what's it called? Left 4 Dead too, but it kind of makes sense there because people are sarcastic as fuck in that game, in that universe.
It kind of reminds me of that one scene from Monty Python and the Holy Grail where that monk is writing something out and he's attacked halfway through. He's like, because you always see that in things, like somebody's writing their diary or something and they're attacked and like, oh no, they're attacking me right now. And that might make sense for a voice recording, but it doesn't make sense when they're writing it down.
Langley, if you're looking for our stash, I've moved it. You left it right out in the open where everyone could have taken it. Jesus, do you know what I had to do to get it? I've hidden it in one of the storerooms. You should be able to find it. The code is 0340. Don't worry, no one goes down to the terminal anymore. Not after what happened. Also, we're out of meds and low on waster, my water. So you're going to need to get some. It's your turn. Maybe it'll teach you to take care of your stuff in the future. Anna. We've had a long journey together, but sadly it's coming to an end. Sex and Corp would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who worked and lived in Sevastopol over the year, and hope that Section has helped it make productive, avoiding environment, investment, and belief in the situation that we were. We are sure the sequence Apollo or Central AI and Working Joe's toy generator will be there to serve Sevastopol until last derivative is removed. We wish you all the very best in the future. After all, Sevastopol station is people.
Can you imagine what Solus would look like in skinny jeans? So stupid.
I don't think he looks good in most things because he's so damn pale and so thin. Ugh. Harris Turner, come back here now. We have tracked someone engineering, lock the terminal down, kill the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're going to need our paperwork to be bulletproof when this shit is over. Waits out. Okay.
Harris, Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering. Lock the terminal down, kill the power, and don't forget your...
Right, do men wear epidurals?
We're gonna need our paperwork to be
Oh, right, that's what an espidural is. Yes, they do.
What is it?
I thought they were kind of healed, but apparently they're not. Espidurals. It seems to be referring to the soul more than anything. It's kind of like cork, and there's like... Yeah, there's like braiding around the sole, like at the edge. That's what makes an espadrille.
Oh.
So you can get like espadrilles which are like sandals and heels, and ones which are just like, I don't know what you'd call these, loafers? Maybe?
I thought this was a person. For some reason, am I supposed to be doing something with you? I don't think I am.
I wonder why they're called this. What does Wikipedia have to say? Welcome to one of Reese's random tangents, so she just looks things up and won't shut up about it for 5 minutes. Okay, so they're a canvas or cotton fabric upper with a flexible sole made out of esparto rope. It's the defining characteristic of the espadrille.
Okay.
The existence of this kind of shoe in Europe is documented since at least 1322, when it was described for the first time with its current Catalan name. The term espadrille is French and derives from the word in the Occitan language, which comes from the espadenya in Catalan, or alpagata and espadenya in Castilian Spanish.
Okay.
Both espadenya and espadenia refer to a type of shoe made with esparto, a tough, wiry Mediterranean grass used in making rope. Its name in the Basque region is espartina, so it's named after the rope, made after a plant, which grows in North Africa and Southern Europe.
Oh,
like southeast Iberia and like northwest of the Mediterranean coast of Africa. So that's why it's called espadrille, because it's a shoe made from esparto.
What the hell happened here?
Well, now you know you've learned something new. Don't say you haven't learned something new.
I wasn't. I was too busy looking at the planet.
Nothing useful, but new. I see a cute picture of a fawn.
I might just have to move my computer. One moment. I'm sitting on the floor right now, so I can actually read what they're saying.
Oh, it's a cute video of a fawn. It's a cute video of a fawn. Hang on. Nice. Oh, it's so fuzzy. Oh, you can see through its ears. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my god, there's two of them. Oh, bother. Can you mod me so I can put that in the chat?
Yeah, I can try. I should put that on pause, maybe? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, it's got such long eyelashes. It's so cute.
That should be done. Oh, wait a minute. That was Doug. Say something in chat so I can do it.
I can't believe you got me and Doug mixed up.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I just saw something. I saw something that looked
You saw
familiar.
orange and you thought of me, right?
Well,
that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
You should be modded now.
Let's try again. There we go. It's so cute. It's white with brown spots, and then there's another one which is brown with white spots.
Oh, it's adorable. You're so big. Oh. Okay. Where do they find writing tools big enough to write this? Is what I'm wondering.
Yeah, what are you writing this with?
Because I have...
Have you got like a paintbrush there? They might do, actually. For maintenance purposes, but where are they getting all this red paint from? God knows.
Let's hope it's not blood. Scares me. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay. No. Do I? No. Sevastopol. I kind of like that name. It's a pretty name. Reminds me of something. What the?
The torrents.
Uh-oh.
I'm here. I'm right here. Verlaine!
Oh, wait.
Damn it!
Have you ever seen the movie Sunshine?
Seen Little Miss Sunshine.
It's
Oh no, wait, hang on. Is Sunshine the one where the sun's going out?
Yeah. Cillian
Yeah, I've seen bits of that. And like one of the crew members go mate on the mission to fix it goes crazy for some reason.
He does. He goes.
And isn't that just like the film The Core, but only about the sun instead of the planet's center?
I don't know.
Like I'm pretty sure the solution in both of those films is nuke it.
It might be. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh. Oh. TV's out. Oh. You know, when I was looking for my old headset, I managed to find my old, what's it called? Dragon Quest guidebook, which I thought I had lost completely.
Cool.
Jones, today's update. After numerous demands, Marshal Waits finally called a public meeting to address the rumors that have been circulating on Sevastopol. But instead of the answers we wanted, he continued to be evasive, and after only a few minutes, he and his team were pelted by projectiles from an angry crowd. A gun was fired, there was panic, and now what's left of his team are forcibly ejecting us from the terminal. Feels like we're on our own now.
What am I? Oh. Sorry, I'm sorry, but I won't need you to come in next week. As you know, the store's been in trouble for some time now, and I couldn't hold off the creditors any longer. There's just no one coming to Sevastopol anymore. It's not just us either. It sounds like the whole station is in the red and they're pulling the plug, going to sell it off for scrap, I guess. I was speaking to one of the engineers and he reckons they'll announce it soon. I'm telling you this so you don't stick around longer for another job. Sevastopol's finished. Time to move on. Harper. That sounds familiar. What is Paula?
I'm spending too much time picking out an outfit for this fic.
Outfits are important.
Funny. I'm too lazy to look around for different shops for men's outfits, so just end up wearing everything from Next because I'm lazy.
Oh wait, there's a thing here. Yes, this seems like a good idea.
Oh, vests. Here we go. I needed vests.
What colors are you going for?
Damn place is falling apart.
Greys, really. Greys and blues. Green's more his thing, but...
Yeah, I think so.
Fine, I'll go to a different shop. You forced my hand with your logical observances of character design.
What? Oh. I wonder what Doug is doing besides kissing Loki.
Maybe he's having to clip the nails on all of his 8 legs. That's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
I think Fatface is the brand to go to. They don't have anything particularly earthy. Get this one shirt, but it's brown. Not even a particularly nice brown. In my defense, I only just started clothes shopping for fictional characters. This is not a habit of mine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let's try Selfridges.
Why is it out here? Maybe they were transporting him? Huh. Oh, 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 buddies.
Jesus Christ.
What's wrong?
£530 for a shirt.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Losers will pay.
That's gotta be the exit up ahead.
What was that? Why does that sound like laughter?
Well, I can't hear nothing, so...
It was more to myself, anyway.
Okay, you were like, did I just hear the alien? I'll be like, yes, you did.
Oh no!
And he's coming for you. If that is a he, I don't know. As far as I can tell, it doesn't look like earthy colours were in this season.
Oh, magazine. Oh boy. I've heard it again. Sounds like laughter. That's really damn weird. More clothes magazines.
You know, from Mining Ship, there seems to have a lot of fashionistas on it.
Yeah, it does. Okay, that I couldn't go in there. Oh, dead person. Don't you dare. Okay. What? Fuck's sake. Come on. When will Doug come back to us? He's...
I don't know. It's been ages.
Doug! Doug!
It was a missed opportunity. He should have, before he left, he should have said, "I'm just hopping out. I'm just going for a walk. I may be some time." And then I would have been like, "No, he's going to die."
Door.
I do not know that reference.
No, tell me about it.
Okay, so back in the olden days, during the expedition of Scott of the Antarctic, they were running out of food. It was freezing cold. They were going to die. And one of his men, Captain Oates, said he saw this and he was like, "Well, fuck, I might as well sacrifice myself." But in order to not make them worry, he just said, "I'm just going out. I may be some time."
Oh yeah, I remember
And he just went off and died.
Who was the leader of that expedition?
That'd be Scott.
Scott. Oh yeah, I thought it was the other guy.
Isn't there like an actual? I'm pretty sure wasn't the guy who actually got to the South Pole first Norwegian?
Yeah, Rasmussen, I think. I thought it might have
Yeah,
been him.
like, his reaction to hearing about the death of Scott was shit. Now everybody's gonna remember him.
Shit.
Well, it kind of works, doesn't it? Because like Scott died in the attempt, and if not anything, that's more heroic. Stupid, tragic, but heroic.
More magazines. Look. This is so stupid. Why? Okay. Big dog. Okay. There.
Reverse, it's Turner. Had to deal with that wasted asshole again. This time he nearly wrecked the door with a maintenance jack. Guess he figures it's safe here. Wants to lock himself in. Screw him. We got too much to worry about without babysitting drunks. Anyway, I threw him in the evidence lockup. Let the son of a bitch sleep it off.
Do you know there's a limit to how large warm-blooded animals can get before they end up cooking themselves from the inside out?
I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem's going to be getting the blood to flow. Isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's also a problem, but because endothermic animals produce heat within their own bodies, if they get too large, the heat actually gets to the point where it would cook them.
This is my home now. I'm not leaving.
That's probably why whales live in the sea. Also, if they tried that on land, they'd just collapse under their own weight.
Ah, poor things. Oh. Do you have any series that you are obsessed with but actually don't like I have ElfQuest?
I think for a while it was Kingdom Hearts, yeah. But not anymore, not really.
Ooh, dead person. I kind of want that for some reason.
What, the dead person?
No, the globe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look. Controller for something. Oh. No.
Oh, fuck.
I like the gold coloring here. For some reason, it's very unusual and very pretty.
Yeah. Oh, you know, Jeffrey's tube.
Is that what they're called? Oh.
That's what they call it in Star Trek. And I think they might be called that in ships.
Does that have something to do with what's it called? When you get rid of something, Jeffersoning? What's it? Jettisoning? I can't remember.
Jettison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word, jettison.
Let go.
I think I need this more than you do.
There's a flashlight right there. What?
Pretty sure at some point in this game you can pick up guns, but you never get to use them.
It wouldn't work that much either way.
Why would you have guns in space though? This seems like a poor plan.
Wait a minute, if he was locked in here? Well, why? I don't...
Hello? I want to make a complaint. To the highest authority, okay? My name is Zachary Watson. That's Watson. You get that? My complaint is this. Fucking marshals. They should be protecting us. It's their job. Something's on this station with us and no one knows what it is. No one...
So why is there a countdown for dead soldiers?
That's the video that I'm... no, but the audio I'm listening to.
Oh, okay. I was just like, well, are these men coming back to life or what?
I don't get it. He has this wrench thingy, and he's been locked in here, but the lock was on his side, and he had the thing that could open it. So I'm just a little bit confused, puzzled even. What was that? Paper. Oh, okay. No, that's cups. Cups. How's your fit going?
It's going okay. I'm just trying to find, like, clothes for it. Because I'm going to actually have to get to the point where he realises that he's not wearing the clothes he thought he was wearing when he went into this.
Are you going to make him wear a hat or something?
Yeah, that's what that straw pork pie is for.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought that was for the beach part.
I'm gonna make damn sure someone's accountable.
For some reason, I'm still at. No, never mind.
No? Tough guy, huh? Turner, turn off the tape.
Okay, I am tired of sites asking me if I want to review them or whatever the first time I go on them. I'm like, I don't have an opinion yet!
They just want your attention. They're very desperate for it. Please tell me what you think about me. Do you like me? I don't know. I don't like you for asking me about it.
Ah, this one will do. If it is a weird colour.
Okay.
I'll put it on the Discord so you can have a look.
Yay. Everyone is responsible for safety. Okay.
I should start on the one where they're going to have a massive fight with Anders from Dragon Age 2.
I really want to see that. I love the idea of him coming there thinking he's going to win, or and
yeah, like he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna like completely be a dick to this girl.
Yeah.
And then then he loses his temper, gets into a fight and dies.
Yeah, because it would be so him. Because at that point he's vengeance, and he's blind to what he's actually doing. So he's just, I'm gonna give you shit, and there's not going to be any repercussions for it. And then Bull shows up and starts looming. It's like, get away from my boss!
Yeah, Dorian's just being there, being really savage.
Completely.
So I see your biphobia, Anders. Don't think I don't. Okay, so I just got a text from Doug saying he's dealing with problem number 3 of a whole succession of them and will return as soon as possible.
Come back to us,
Welcome to the
Doug.
Glowy and Reese show, everybody, where we talk thick and nothing else.
Go away, commercial. Just go away. Oh, that's a rather nice shirt. Ah, sorry. Come back to us, Doug. We miss you. And you're...
Hey! Am I not good enough for you?
You're wonderful.
That's the right answer.
You're both wonderful, and I need both of you. I think I've been in here before.
Let's be honest here. 2 of a good thing is better than 1 of a good thing.
Yes. But tell me more about the Anders fic, because I really want to read that.
Well, it's just part of TDAP, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, I'm sure. But there's more magazines
I just need to
here.
figure out where this happens, because he's going to track her down somewhere when she's off trying to do something useful, and he's just like, no, I'm going to hear him be a dick at you.
You know, the alien is going to show up at some point, and I'm just going to be looking at magazines and wondering why they're there, and it's just, why am I dead again? Oh. Okay, another freaking
asshole again. This time he nearly wrecked the door with a maintenance jack. Guess he figures it's safe here. Wants to lock himself in. Screw him. We got too much to worry about without babysitting drunks. Anyway, trigger the evidence lockup. Let the son of a bitch sleep it off.
Oh! Okay. It takes that much to build them? Fuck me.
Yeah, shouldn't it be like just a pack of blood, some antiseptic, and a bit of steel? That's how we make a stim pack.
How do I, I want you to put it away. No! Fuck me! Nope. But, so she's not at Skyhold when he tracks her down?
Nah, because if it's Skyhold, that means he'd be near Cole, and then that would be a very bad situation for him very quickly.
True enough. But what if you have one group out doing something?
Also, it means Hawk would be there, so it would turn into a completely different kind of massive argument.
Wait, I have a map.
Sorry for the rattling. I wrapped this ball of wool around a container of stitch markers.
I'm gonna make damn sure someone's accountable.
I can't hear that badly.
Turner.
Map. Up there to get to the main door, find something. Oh, okay.
Maybe our friend here is just shy.
Welcome to my stream where I completely fuck everything up. I am not even remotely sorry.
Oh.
Hey, Doug! We missed you.
Jesus H. Christ, Lord of Dancing Sharks. That was an event. So after I did the fix for my PS4 to make it stop beeping like that, I was like, now shall we join the stream again? At which point my computer updated to do endless configurations, and I couldn't use it. So then it finished doing its endless configurations, and I got back online. And I got back on my computer, but I didn't get online because my internet wasn't working.
Oh my god!
So I fixed my internet now.
Good.
And I have returned to you from the depths of hell.
We are so happy to have you.
We're so happy you're back. Oh god, oh god,
Yes.
oh god.
Things are going to start going wrong now, if I remember the few things I've seen from this game just remotely.
But lady, that's the least of our problems.
Oh yeah, you should totally start watching Glenn's videos and streams.
They are treads good.
Link me?
You get it?
Okay.
Sure, let me just look, hang on, I've buggered up this row. I need to fix it and then finish it and then I'll put it in the chat. Because
Some say that Glenn is Iktomi, the spider god. He is
don't
not.
be ridiculous, he's the raincoat killer.
Oh, a raincoat. I've seen him on your streams.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
a good friend
Hey.
of mine.
He sounds nice.
What's in it for
He
me?
is nice. He's great.
It's nice when people are nice.
Trust you.
I need to find comms.
It's nice and wonderful when people are nice and wonderful.
Well, that's exactly what Glenn is, so...
Wonderful and good.
This.
There we go.
Let's go, sweetie.
Ah, I pearled twice in a row when I should have only pearled once.
But we can get to transit through the freight area.
Does this bother you?
We can get into all sorts of trouble there.
Tell
Oh,
me
it's this asshole.
Ah,
Fire cannot burn a dragon.
apparently.
Any single time I hear that, though, my immediate response is an Annie Ogg style. The fire will kill anything!
Is that you following
Killed
me
Master
back there?
Stirworm.
Had to keep my distance. Can't take any chances.
That's a stir one was a fool and a cat.
I think he's also the grandfather of all sea serpents, so I'm not really sure he counts.
Inquisitive type, eh? Stick close to me.
No.
Hey,
Left to rot? Really?
Okay, we're not looking for trouble.
Don't be foolish, you're not rot in space.
I'm John. This is Ringo. You're just some assholes. We haven't got time for this. Come on, Jana.
We're trying to get to
Actually, it might. Depends on how quickly the bacteria can adapt, if they can manage to adapt in time to not to die.
Tell them anything. Look, I've got the elevator working. Jana, let's go. Okay?
Why is it that the second something starts going wrong, people's first immediate instinct is to just draw all over everything?
Yeah, we've been wondering this, Doug. Tell us. Also, what the heck do they use to ride with?
Why are you so damn aggressive?
Everyone's running shit
I
scared.
suppose if I'm finding spray paint cans, that'll do the trick.
Okay, but this is like the guns thing. Like, pressurized containers in space seems like a poor plan.
Sun's up, guns up.
This ship of yours is the real McCoy. Hold up. Let me get the elevator. Allow me. Place is old. Needs a special touch.
That sounds wrong.
Well, what are you waiting for? Hit the button.
What button? Oh, that button. This?
Keep the noise down. There might be people around.
I'd appreciate it if you told me what the hell was going on.
I like his hair.
Listen, darling. When we get to the ship,
And hers, kinda.
braid each other's hair and chat all you want.
Yeah, when we get to my ship. I need to know what's going on. Right fucking now.
Right,
Fine.
Glenn.
Like I said, there's a killer.
Killer. What does that even mean?
I ain't seen it, but it's here. Picking us off one by one.
What are you saying? A psycho? A person?
No, something else. A monster.
There you go. That's his channel. It is a good channel for good people.
No, wait, I don't need to do that. I have it right here. Silly me.
Like I just drove 2 people off immediately by saying that. Completely in isolation. Stay for the somebody very dramatically telling you need to go check out this channel.
Shit, we need to move. This way. Get down.
This is bullshit, man. You should be looking for a way off. Are you crazy? There's no way off. At least we're safe down here. For how long? What if they come for us?
Then we shoot the crap out of them. Now shut up. You're making me nervous. Trouble. We'll have to go round them. Follow me.
Friends of yours?
And with the hat, that is the lookbook for effect.
I'm shocked.
Reese, what do you think
What?
of this man's ass?
You want to go and say hello? It's your
I can't see it, it's in silhouette.
Someone should be doing something.
They are. It's called survival.
It's not as good as that lady's was.
No, you're right.
But I see a silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, can you do the fandango?
Makes people crazy.
I've noticed. You've been living here?
What can I say? My butler's on holiday. Grab what you need. You know when you'll get another chance. Been hunkered down here for a week now, waiting for a ship, waiting for you, I guess. It can get pretty dark around here. You should take that flash.
I can't believe we're following Axel from Kingdom Hearts.
What?
He knows nothing about dealing with aliens.
That's why he's gonna die.
Yes.
Oh, come on, it's not a spoiler alert, it's an alien thing. Somebody's gonna die at some point. Preferably someone you know.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Pick up the flashlight.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm looking for things. Also, why can't you do it? Oh. I'm sorry, I was doing
For some reason, I feel a sudden urge to play solitaire.
Am I that boring?
It's just...
Be careful not to flash it.
No, I think it's just seeing those cards.
Let's go.
This way.
Oh, okay. Now we can get a better look at his ass.
There's another vent right here somewhere.
That's not your ass.
I marked it so I wouldn't forget it.
Stop turning.
Nah, that's not a good ass.
We're not going anywhere until you find that vent.
Somehow I feel like your advice is rather antithetical to your name there. Who dares wins.
No, wait. Back on, back on. That was too dark. Too dark.
I mean, it's good advice, but still.
Yes.
this it?
So yeah, Doug, what do you think of our ridiculous AU idea we had in the Discord earlier?
The one where everybody is sent to a Japanese high school.
Yes.
Yep.
For Solus, what about not just the regular life? For he is somewhere. Solus has shattered the veil and destroyed Phaedrus to bring back Elphanon. It's not like I like you or anything, Elphanon.
That is correct! I hate you, but you're better than the alternative. Still hate you.
So, since Maevaris, who sounds amazing by the way, isn't really a good fit for my fic, I do need OC Dorian's old friend from Tevinter. Like, Maevaris has shit on. She's not got time for this.
What do they need to do precisely?
They need to be like all researchy and shit, and like to needle Cullen.
Well, I would suggest my hawk, but she's kind of murderous when it comes to Cullen. And she's not.
I think I'm just gonna make a Tevinter Magister up from whole cloth. Or at least some like noble kid who's just like research. They were born for science but live in a world without it. Poor thing.
I apologize for the dark screen, but my battery died and I can't see shit. So
we are brothers and we are sisters in suffering. Your brother.
So, who are we thinking is the Inquisition party member who will join your party in Dragon Age 4? Because there's always one. Ogren from Origins carries on to Awakening, and then Anders from Awakening carries on to Dragon Age 2, and Valak from Dragon Age 2 carries on to Inquisition.
don't you think it would be Varric?
There's always someone you can't romance as
Don't you
well.
think that- I think it would be Varric again because he's kind of the mascot now, isn't he?
It's true that everyone
Cole,
does
maybe?
love Varric. I think it has to be Varric or Cole. Yeah. It can't be Vivian because there's a possibility she might become divine.
Or Dorian. Damn, I want Dorian back.
Yeah, I hear you.
No, he's
I think
romanceable.
Yeah, I don't think Dorian will be a party member, but I think he probably might be one of your advisors.
Come on. We don't want to piss him off.
Leliana is romanceable and she doesn't return as a party member, but she does come back as an advisor.
I'm kind of sad you can't romance her.
It is sad.
Okay, gotta be quiet here.
I am sad that you cannot romance Legion in Mass Effect 2.
I know, you won't shut up about it.
No, I shut up about it all
This is
the
what he
time.
was like every single goddamn day when we lived together. I'd be like, oh, hey, good morning, Doug. And he'd be like, I can't believe I can't romance Legion from Mass Effect 2. And I'm like, yeah, I know, you said yesterday.
This is vicious slander.
It's not, you know it.
And I'd be like, oh, hey, Doug, it's your turn to cook dinner tonight. But what are we having? And he'd be like, well, I could always, bake my disappointment that you can't romance Legion from Mass Effect 2 into a nice casserole, and I was like, can we not just have sausage casserole? And he was like, yeah, sure.
No, I kind of want to have sausage casserole.
I kind of want to have sausage casserole too. Your sausage casseroles were nice.
Nice.
No, wait, I'm going the wrong way. I think I am going. Yes, I am. I'm going the wrong way. Ugh.
Yeah, Tesco doesn't shut until like 12. I might head out after this, get some sausages, make a delicious sausage casserole.
No, wait, what the...
I can't wait until it's autumn proper, then I can just have like just casseroles and stews and pasta every day and feel justified in it.
I keep forgetting I have a map.
Is this why I hate summer? All the foods I like are built for autumn, winter, and early spring. Except hot dogs, but that's like the only one that's really even a vaguely summery food.
Okay, let's actually pay attention to him this time. In about 2 minutes. Get a move on.
It's not smart to stay here too long.
Then start moving.
Yeah, the greatest thing for looking for clothes for Solus is you have to find everything in slim fit.
Over slim fit.
Is the way everyone travels around here?
Just those that want to stay alive, sweetheart.
He's like a broom with an egg balanced on the top. It's amazing.
No, it's not. It's horrible.
Quiet. I hear something.
Yeah, I hear you. Will do. Gotta go meet the others. Something's going down.
There's always something going down.
Come on. We don't want to piss him off. I still think we need more supplies. Done. Wherever we can
Follow me.
Okay, I think I can get 2 more rows out of this, and then I'm gonna have to give up, lest I end up halfway through a row with no wool.
Quietly.
Are you playing on easy or novice there, Solar?
Everyone, stay alert. Keep your guns tight. Shoot anyone you don't know. Stick around while I check our stock.
Yeah. Too many of them to take on.
Right, that was a question. Easy or novice?
We've still got to get through there. The door at the end.
Sorry?
Let's try a distraction. Okay. If that went down, they'd have to check it out. You're smaller than
I think it was novice.
It is.
Oh, good, thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
I'm sorry. I was trying to listen to him because I got shot the last time I started moving.
Hi, Dan. What's up? Decide to help yourself a little?
The room on the right. So I just have to bolt or sneak.
We're missing food, ammo, meds. If it's not one of us,
I think when Glenn did this, he got like shot like 17 times.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to worry.
No, it'll be a cinch for you.
Shut off the generator. under the impression I'm supposed to be sneaking, so I'm sneaking. I'm very sorry. I'm just... I didn't know they moved! What? Ow! Excuse me! Harry! No! Stop it! That's not gonna help. Fly, you poor fools. I don't know what I'm doing.
So, pursuant to my map, I think it would be more narratively satisfying if Guy wins that fight with Demetrio.
Yeah, sounds legit,
Cool.
You're saying left. Left from where?
He loves only snuffers.
Left politically. So you need to find Jeremy Corbyn.
Jeremy, where are you?
Jezza!
Raven Master, where are you?
Left now! So this way! Jeremy? Are you here?
This is what we're trying to give people advice on stream, Mark KPM. It's that you're slightly delayed.
You asshole! I hate you already. Also, you're not Jeremy. We're looking for Jeremy. Bastard! Continue with Axel to the transit station. Wait, there's a... Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Do you not want to go in there, or am I? Kind of has to be.
Further? The elevator. Transit's just up ahead.
So you mean this?
Let's just hope your ship's still there. Sevastopol not quite what you're expecting.
Stop standing there and just. Wait. Oh, here.
Somehow I feel like I should start doing like a New Vegas stream at some point, and then I can just be like, oh, we have reached New Vegas, the Blackpool of the desert.
You need to finish Horizon Zero Dawn and like the Largon Age first.
Yeah, I do. This is like hypothetically in the future. So I can drop that Blackpool of the desert joke. I'm cutting it fine with this row, this ball of wool. I'm almost out of it, and I'm right at the end of this row. I cut that one very, very close.
We need to activate both consoles at the same time to open it. I'll do this one. You go to the one on the other side.
Okay.
Let's see how many times I can fuck this up.
Ready.
Oh.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Axel, behind you.
That doesn't sound like a fight. I'm so sorry.
You bums think you can take what you want? Get up!
Oh, that's how you fight. Okay. Nice job, Axel.
Fuck.
Let's go. The others are on their way.
We need to go! Now! Hey, you bastard!
Move it!
Yeah.
Shoot him! Shit, I think he's dead. They killed him.
Hey! Oh.
You killed that guy! Because he was going to kill me, you saved my life. This
Thank you!
Do you understand? Hear something. I hear something. Axel? What have I got on me?
Shouldn't that... Where's this? Ooh, what? Bye, Axel.
I just started to like him at this point and all.
Gotta keep moving.
Mostly because he doesn't keep going. Got it memorized?
I think that's where we came from.
No joke. You know Axel, you know Kingdom Hearts Axel, got it memorized guy. In a series that has a lot of bad voice acting and has a lot of like voice acting that should be cringy, like everything Mickey says, Axel, specifically Axel when he's meant to be a good guy, he's kind of okay in Rechain of Memories where he's meant to be a bad guy. But when he's meant to be a good guy, he is the only voice actor who I cannot listen to without just squirming, because he sounds so forced and fake.
I wasn't going to run.
Right, there's a scene from Dream Drop Distance that's predominantly Xehanort and Mickey talking.
Yeah?
And like, when it's Mickey Mouse and Leonard Nimoy, I'm fine with it. And then Axel shows up, and I'm just like, I can't watch this anymore. I can't cope. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. And
I like sitting down and huddling up against doors. It's nothing to do with fear. No. It's just I like sitting up against doors. Don't you dare say. Don't you dare.
She's Danish. It's a thing there.
I'm polishing my axe. I am going to commit blood eagle on this thing. Yes.
Do they even have lungs?
I don't know.
Probably. Looking at chat, this is there are two wolves fighting within you.
No! No, Doug!
One says, don't run, and the other one says that you should run and get eaten by a xenomorph. Which wolf wins?
And then there's the third one that shows up and screams, Blood Eagle!
It reminds me of an old story I heard where an old man went to a good girl and was like, there are two wolves within you. One of those
Again,
wolves
the two wolves stories.
One of those wolves represents Velvator. The other also represents Velvator. You are, in fact, Velvator. The good girl, having received his wisdom, then devoured the old man.
Got
Really
it, old
touching
man.
story.
Got it. I see. Everything makes sense now.
I feel like Who Dares Wins is like the angel and Mark KPM on your shoulder.
Yeah!
Mark KPM is just like, he's trying to lead you down the path of righteousness. I'm trying to lead you down the path that rocks.
Let's do things right. No! Let's just slam ourselves into the walls and do things. Ah! I kind of have the problem that because you can pick up things and make other things with them, I think I have to go look at every closet and all that for to get things. I don't know why I'm doing this. Restore power. Where am I going? I want more information about the Anders fucks up thing. It's very interesting to me.
You just want to see me try and write a big fight scene and muck it up.
I don't want... No! I want to see Anders completely lose his fucking mind and then get his ass whipped.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen Justice or / Vengeance like working. I can't remember what it really looks like.
It's just a light show, isn't it, Doug?
Yeah, his eyes glow, he gets glowing cracks on his skin.
And he gets very
Well, that's going to
loud.
look really dramatic from Jenny's perspective. His eyes aren't going to glow, they're going to be pitch black.
Oh my
You're
god,
like a
that's
demon
perfect!
from goddamn Supernatural.
I heard a car honk. I'm said it was you.
It wasn't from near me, I can promise you that.
Then it's Doug.
Doug, how dare you not have control of traffic?
Honk. Honk. Oh, there's a big smell. Wah! That looked weird. Ugh, looks like it's underwater. Oh. Also, I kind of want to make Doug happy that there's a massive fight in Skyhold.
They're not in Skyhold. I have to relocate this fight to Skyhold.
I thought that was where it started, but I read that wrong, but it's just it could be awesome. But how the fuck am I supposed to go?
If it was in Skyhold, Hawk would be there. And he'd show up being like, "What the fuck are you doing here, Anders? I thought I made the end of our relationship perfectly clear."
Not if you have them doing something, and they show up in the last minute.
Hawk's off somewhere.
Yeah.
And he turns up dramatically near the end when Anders is like, "Oh shit, I'm dying." I'm dying, Squirtle.
Yeah, together with Solus and Cole, it's just, what's going on?
So the 3 people who'd be like most fucked over by Anders being around.
No, they're too.
Oh my god, Mark KPM got to Who Dares Wins.
No, I should not do that.
Who Dares Wins was just like, no, we must think about this logically and be righteous and mature. And then Mark KPM's like, I've got Freddo in it for you if you tell her to go into hard mode. And Who Dares Wins is like, well, I do like Freddos.
Of course I win.
You know what this is like? You know in that survival horror game where you're playing as a blind person? And
the one with the echolocation?
you keep calling that really helpful dude, but then the last time you call him, he's been possessed by a ghost. Who Dares Wins was a really helpful dude, and now we just called him and he's just like, you should play on hard mode to open up nightmare mode. It's much more fun.
No.
Yeah, no, Glenn streamed that one, so I'm gonna put it in the link in the chat so you can check it out at some point.
Yeah. So the map on the
Oh,
right.
so...
I don't really plan to. I'm playing this mainly to make my 2 friends here really happy.
I'm still yet to hear any Danish swearing, so...
I
Perception, that's the one.
I'll try, but yeah. Use rewire to toggle systems on and off in your surrounding area. Systems share a limited power supply.
Perception, like, you watch that and you'll know exactly what Doug was just talking about.
Start the map on the right hand screen, or with R to check the position of local systems. Access new areas. Okay. No.
Oh yeah, she does use echolocation in that game because she's Daredevil.
No!
Yeah.
No! I am a Dane, I have no faith.
Apparently, like 7 out of 10 people between the ages of like 18 and 30, I think, like, you know, millennial age, like, don't have any religion in Britain, and we're starting to go, yes, and it might be slightly over half overall. So we're like, yes. So those lords spiritual. What are you gonna do about that?
I'm just going to waddle around and just do nothing. No, that's not what I was supposed to say. Do something. Maybe save again. That doesn't look safe. What are you sighing for? Or was that just breathing?
That's just breathing. Also, maybe sighing at this scarf because, you know, I kind of want to know how many rows it is, but that involves like measuring and stuff, and I don't think I have a tape measure in this room. Go get one from somewhere. 2 years I've been working on this scarf, everybody, and it looks like I might actually finish it either today or tomorrow.
Okay, stay back. Bye. Open the door. Just forward all my my letters to this this place. Okay. Maybe if I can I lure people away and hit them? Or have I been playing too much Hitman? If I had a silencer...
What is the main character of this game's first name? Amanda?
Ellen? Amanda? Yeah,
Maybe.
Amanda.
Amanda Ripley is Agent 44.
Oh no!
Oh, I totally misread that as you might want to recover your teeth. That was a bit of a surreal moment for me. So what's she gonna do with them? Put them under a pillow for a big payout?
Oh, you have to hold it in? Or what? Commit component. I'm missing one component B. I don't. I've been trying, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Oh! It won't let me. Now it will. Thank you! It wouldn't let me before. It kept skipping for some reason. Ow! Thank you for the help.
Looks like Mark KPM is trying to lead us down the path that rocks. Nice.
Yes, because the other one left.
Shh.
This one, the player is a Dane and has no faith. No, wait. The player is a Dane and doesn't want to win. I'm not exactly playing to do anything. I'm just doing it for entertainment. Okay. For some really weird reason, it requires some fiddling with controls to get it to acknowledge that there's a third component.
Marie, listen to me very carefully. I want you to leave work now. Collect Claire, pick up the cat, and head home. We need to find someplace safe till Season's in a shift.
Access to.
I saw the guy from down the
She's
hall.
trying to hack the
I can't remember his name.
security.
The one in the dirty baseball cap
Circuits
and
are
weird
fine.
smell.
Easy fix.
He had something in his coat.
Just need to find
I think it was a gun.
cell.
He just looked right through me.
And then sail to repair.
Don't talk to anyone. Don't tell them where you're going. I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Quick question. Can I actually kill people? Can I actually kill people?
Yeah.
Because if I can, then I'm not. Oh, I think he's coming towards me. I'm not sure.
Did anyone else
Oh no, wait. This is where Glenn kept getting shot.
Here in the murder dome.
Where did you go? Where are you? Oh, good. You're both dead. That's that. No. Ah! There's a third one. Happy, joy. Fourth one. Where are you? Are they up the stairs? Where are they? Come to Glowy. Let Glowy see you. Where are you? Oh, hi! Bye! That's nice.
Listen
No,
to me very carefully.
I feel like there should be some kind of indicator that you've
We need to
been
find
here.
someplace safe till Seegson send a ship. I saw the guy from down the hall. I can't remember his name. The one in the dirt. Skull cap, weird smell. He had something in his coat. I think it was a gun. He just looked right through me. Don't talk to anyone. Don't tell them where you're going. I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Somebody should tell me what I should be doing with these things, but because I'm just going to click one thing and then I'm just going to look confused and then I'm going to leave and probably get shot.
What the hell, QI? QI Elves tweet. Europeans in the Middle Ages thought that having sex during a full moon led to demon children. There's a full moon in Europe tonight.
I'm supposed to be turning on something. Axel said this cystic spire houses the communication. Find a way to get up there. Oh, Axel, I wish you could come here and bother me again, so I can just look at your ass and complain about it. I wonder if I can fool myself into thinking this is Bioshock, because then I won't care about people, and I'll just charge. So what are you two going to be doing tonight? Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh my god, I should I invest?
Invest in what?
In Swery65's new game.
What is he making? They're making.
What game is he making?
Yeah, tell was...
It's The Good Life, the one where you play as a New Yorker who has a massive debt and is a photographer in a backwards, rainy English town, solving murders and turning into a cat at night.
Yeah, sure, yes.
Intriguing.
You should. Couldn't tell if that was a glitch or there was something here. Restore power. Restore power. Okay. I'm just going to take a look around. Oh.
Okay, so if I go through Fig, I can pledge and I'll get, like, the stated digital rewards. I can also invest and I'll get returns, apparently.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
I'll link it to you in Skype so you can have a look there, Murph.
Alright. Requires me to actually go into Skype.
I can do it on the Discord, don't worry about it.
I'm not on the Discord either. In a moment to just load up my Skypes. How does it restart my computer?
What? What? Oh.
I mean, part of me is just like, yes, pledge, obviously, but also part of me is like, invest, because I really believe in Swery. I believe!
Has he gotten with a better studio now? Or is he still pretty tiny?
Well, this is technically an indie game, but he made Deadly Premonition, and I love Deadly Premonition so much! It would be $100 for a share, though. So I'd actually have to think about this as a proper financial investment, which I've never done before. 100 USD in GB. I think it'd be the best time to do this because the pound's pretty weak at the moment. I'd still only like £77.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, apparently Fig's first successfully funded game delivered a 100% return on investment to its backers within 48 hours of release. It's pretty good.
Come for the horror action, stay for potentially sound financial advice.
You know what could be really fantastic? If my game is bugged and the alien just doesn't ever show up, but there'll be enough weird noises to make me really, really paranoid.
That would be like the most. That would be one of the most terrifying games ever, where the monster never actually appears, but you're still expecting it to.
I want that because I wouldn't actually be in danger. I would just be thinking I am.
I think you'd have to like make it so that it would actually have to show up on some playthroughs.
Yeah.
Like you could watch, say, Cry, let's play the entire game and never see the alien or the monster or whatever, and then when you play it, there's a chance that you might actually see it. So there's always a potential that you're going to be attacked, even if that risk is low. I think our sound financial investment advice has just driven somebody off.
Oh look, a revolver in space.
And still, why? Why are there guns in space?
Okay. Nope! Nope, no, no. Heard that. Stop that. Okay.
Yeah, actually.
You know what? I was about to say we hadn't seen any magazines for a while, but here they are. Look at them. Go on, dog. Dog, you were about to say something. Speak.
Oh no, I was just saying, it's actually, this might be a pretty good investment, because if it does as well as Fig's last successfully crowdfunded game, then you'd get your money back and £100 more within 48 hours, and then it would continue paying out over 3 years.
It's not like I can't afford to attempt an investment. I just have to start small since it will be my first one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll pledge, obviously, because I want a copy of the game. But, yeah. So the thing about investing is it's a bit like gambling. You've got to go in there with the assumption you're not going to get your money back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But, you know, I really support, like, I have faith in Swery, so...
Yeah, Swery's a nice egg. He'll never stab you.
I'm pretty sure I'd get my money back, at least. Also, one of the other things I'm actually really keen on about this game is that one of the promotion pieces of art is like Ophelia.
Ophelia?
Ophelia! The painting. Hang on. Ophelia. That Ophelia painting.
Computer, wake up.
By the John Everett Malaise or Malaise. No, I've been going to this museum since I was but a wee lass, and I still have no goddamn idea how to pronounce this guy's surname. This painting.
Where on earth?
Oh right, yeah, you need to put the Good Life game if you're ever going to Google anything to do with this, because otherwise you'll get like the 1980s television series. Where is that? Here you go.
Oh, the woman in the water.
Yeah, Ophelia.
Oh, okay.
And this is the artwork from the game I'm talking about. It's clearly modelled after it. Look at her hands. Just look at everything.
Okay. That's it's an interesting art style. It doesn't look like Swery, if that is Swery, or did I misunderstand something?
Yeah, his last two games were more photorealistic, to varying degrees. Rock Paper Shotgun is describing The Good Life as Midsummer Murders plus cat capers, and let's be brutally honest, I like me some Midsummer Murders.
So do I.
Anybody who's watched Midsummer Murders loves Midsummer Murders because it's so ridiculous. I'm still getting notes on my Midsummer Murders referencing US detective program blows up and enhances CCTV footage, UK detective program moves towards the TV.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
And I'm still getting notes on the one where I'm like, what was in today's Midsomer Murders episode? Cheese! Comments!
I don't think I've seen that post of yours. Oh, shiny.
Oh, it was ages ago. I'll see if I can find it for you.
Yes, please. I've been here.
Okay, so here's the difference between US and UK crime dramas. And here's the... What's the murder on the latest Midsomer Murders? The weapon of the latest Midsomer Murders.
I am favoring that for a moment. Welcome to Glowy's stream, where she just runs around and is confused. This is nobody's fault, except mine. Where I run around and have very little health.
Actually, I still get notes on that post I made about Golden Sun, where this Wind Tribe lady was just like, oh, the evil desert, and one of the characters is like, an evil desert, really? I'm like, we just fought the dark side of a tree's personality. I can believe in malevolent topography. I love it when you make posts about small fandoms, and the small fandoms are quite keen on the thing they love. Yeah. Because like, you'll still get notes on it years later.
I have one about it's one of my game things. It's about Dragon's Dogma, and I still get notes on that, and it's ancient by now. It's just a few months go by and there's nothing, and suddenly there's just 3 in one day. It's like, okay. Okay.
See, this is the reason I had to get XKit, because one, the blogs on the Macbeth post were just making my life completely unlivable, and two, I couldn't see when people were putting notes on posts I actually gave a shit about.
I don't know how XKit actually works.
I barely know myself, to be honest. Doug had to talk me through putting it in.
Does it involve a lot of putting into codes or something?
Not really. Just a bit awkward to set up, that's all.
What is so? I was drinking coffee.
XKit.
It is useful though.
It's the only way you can really survive on Tumblr after you make a popular post. I swear that's why so many accounts get deactivated. Because you just can't use the damn thing anymore. Oh, that also kind of reminds me of, sometimes I still get, notes on my posts saying, does anyone else here love Cadfile? And I was just remembering these promotional pictures of, Derek Jacobi dressed as Cadfile, with the woman who wrote the novels, and you're just kind of looking at him and going, Derek Jacobi, you look like you're gonna bang that lady, but you're gay, and a man of the cloth!
I'm not entirely sure, but I think I might have locked myself in. Restore power. Okay, what? Where?
Oh my god, I could totally go for a Cadfile themed Phoenix Wright style game.
I don't know what that is.
Cadfile?
Yeah.
You don't know what Cad?
Oh no. Doc, have I committed a very, very big mistake here?
I don't think so. I know what Cadfile is, but I've never watched it.
Yes,
Never.
but have I done
It's a series of crime novels, and then later a TV series about a monk during the Anarchy who fought crime.
Oh, okay. I've never heard about it.
You need to watch it. It's so good. Or read it. It's so good. Or both, actually. In either order, actually. It's one of those things where watching it's not gonna, like, you'll watch it and you'll be like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good," and then you'll read it and go, "Yeah, actually, that was pretty faithful." They move it around a bit because the first, I'm pretty sure the first novel is A Morbid Taste for Bones, but the first TV episode is One Body Too Many. Hang on, let me just double check. I think One Body Too Many is the actual novel I have. I never saw that episode. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, One Corpse Too Many.
I have good news.
See, in the Anarchy, in the novel, the castle in Shrewsbury was taken by one side or the other. I can't remember which is which at the moment. And a lot of men were executed. But there's one body too many amongst the dead, and now I have to figure out who the fuck that is.
That sounds interesting.
It is.
Oh.
You turn out to be somebody's brother. But yeah, you should totally read it. It's so good.
I have good news. I've figured out how to progress, and I've got more health. So I can totally charge more people. I can totally charge more people and just smack them. Whip. Yay! More magazines.
Print media isn't dead in the future.
They were wrong. Okay.
Crap, I need to watch Magical Mystery Tour tomorrow because I didn't have time to do it earlier this week. Well, I did, I just didn't watch it. It's not very long, I'll be fine, I'll get my review up in time. Don't worry about it.
Whoa.
I don't know if my computer can play Blu-rays. I just kind of assumed it couldn't, so I'll have to check that at some point. I'd do it now, but I'm afraid it would play and interrupt the stream. Because my speaker situation's a bit funny. So, who here's seen Spaceballs?
I have not.
I think.
Yes, you have.
Have
Didn't I make you watch it?
I haven't.
Because there's that bit at the end where they go to a diner and the guy, one of the people at the diner gets really sick, and then a chestburster shows up and it's John Hurt. I didn't realise, and I'm pretty sure you watched it. He was like, "Oh, hey, that's John Hurt, the same guy this happened to in the actual film." Because he's like, "Oh no, not again."
The flight recorder. What?
God, I just thought if America gets into the Eurovision Song Contest, you're gonna start having them sending rappers, and then every other country will be like, please don't send the rappers, and then America will be like, oh, that's racist, and every other country's going, no, 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 we're just telling you this because we don't want you legitimizing other countries sending rappers. Because their rappers are terrible. Have you heard French rap? You don't want to hear French rap.
I don't know what I'm doing. Hi? I just hope they don't get in because really, they're not needed. Just go away.
No. America should be the last country that ever gets invited to join.
Yeah.
Canada can come, New Zealand can come, Japan can come if they want. I'm not sure why they'd... Actually, no, I can totally see why they'd want to, but I can just see them really getting into it. South Korea can come if they want.
Why would they want to?
Because I think they'd also really get into it. I mean, come on, let's be honest. A lot of Eurovision Song Contest entries do sound like K-pop.
Oh wait, you said South. I thought you said.
Well, North Korea can come too once they clean up their act. We'll take anyone, but America has to be last. And if we find intelligent life in space, they have to be invited first before America too.
They do. They do. They really do. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. One more can access to more.
Hack the elevators. Hack the elevator. Hack the elevator. Hack. Oh my.
Let's try this thing out.
You know, when that guy, like that dwarf dude, was his name Ren? Is like, so sky hold, how does it hold the sky? And then when Jenny's like, no, it's built into a mountain, it'll be like, oh, so the mountain's keeping it down. And she's like, no, strictly speaking, it's the sky that's keeping it down. Because, like, I know you think of, like, gravity as, like, the earth pulling you down, but in reality, it's more like space pushing you down. And he'd be like, well, my mind is blown. And she'd be like, yeah, mine was too, actually. It just doesn't seem right, does it? And you're like, no, it really doesn't.
Welcome to my new home, under this table. Yeek! Hey, look, it's Nick's cousins.
Message from Marshal Waits. This is Chief Porter and Passport. There's nothing on this flight recorder, Waits. You've broken God knows how many corporate confidentiality agreements to come up with this. Nothing except the Weyland-Yutani logo and an empty readout. Now these things are built to last. So either someone on board the Nostromo had the recorder wiped it clean, or somehow the data's been corrupted before it got here. Fill me in on why.
Honestly, that where Xenomorph is taking his sweet time to show up and start motorizing things.
I'm confused too. I think it's just going. What the fuck is she doing? Because
So what are the tables?
What do you think about the carpet? I'm looking at right
You
now.
sure that's a carpet?
I think so.
Pardon me? No, that's line. That's a rug on lino.
Rug, yeah, that's rug. I forget words.
That's alright. I mean, I wouldn't have it in my house, but it fits the aesthetic of the room that it's in, so it's alright. Bit wonky though.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Let's go and see. Hold on a minute.
So, how is like the saving working in universe? Is it like Deadly Premonition that she's just telling somebody what's going on?
She's sticking a thing in to... What is she actually doing to save? I can't quite pass it.
Well, that's my
oh, right,
question,
it's a
isn't it?
phone. But she's not actually calling anyone, she's just kind of sticking her keycard in.
Yeah, so I'm a bit confused, like... She's like logging in her presence or something. I mean, I like that we have like this idea of that they should be doing something in universe to be saving, but that makes no sense. So yeah, Francis York Morgan, he just calls HQ and tells them what's going on, and then when he dies, he goes back to the point where he was telling HQ what was going on. That makes sense. No, it doesn't.
Did I remember to save? Can't remember. Let's save. I've managed to misplace my phone for about 5 hours.
I managed to do that yesterday, and it was just lying beneath a piece of paper the RSPCA gave me.
Okay, so that's a no-go.
They found a guy who was banned from having animals for life because he had, like, 2 dogs who he didn't give proper veterinary care to. And in his flat, they found, like, 59 budgies and 2 other dogs.
What?
Would you mind terribly if we take a break, or actually even stop for tonight? I have to go get something I forgot.
That's alright.
Okay.
That's fine by me.
Good enough.
I think
This
still
was a
for a
fun
good amount of
stream.
time.
We can pick it up another time, and hopefully the alien will try and scare me, and yeah.
We can get some Danish swears. Yay, Danish swears.
Hopefully. I'll be back. I'll be back in 15 minutes, I think. Then maybe we can continue talking about fanfics.
Yes.
Yeah, standard.
Closing off stream.